Hey everyone, it is RevTrev from Kempner Canucks live on vacation. Look at this, okay? And we're going live. Why not? I didn't know my family had internet out here, so this is absolutely amazing. This draft has absolutely been wild and crazy and fun. And just notice I put up the wrong graphic to start this thing. But I'm pumped to talk about it. There is so much to talk about already. We are at pick 14. Hemming just went to the Columbus Blue Jackets. So we're gonna get into this. So let's dive in. Hit the promo and dive in. Glad you're here. Okay, just a reminder. I'm kind of slaying it when it comes to like the picks. First three picks we all kind of knew. Um, it was McKenna, and then Stenberg, and then it went Maholtra. I called that. I actually landed five of the top picks, which I'm pretty pumped about. I don't know if I can bring this up. I think I can. But anyways, what do you guys think? The big question I want you to answer tonight is this right here. Because this draft was absolutely wild, right? And I don't know why it's telling me that it's on a timer, and I don't want it to be on a timer. Off. Oh, well, we're going to do that. Okay. The big question tonight is it feels like the NFL draft a little bit more exciting and interesting, but did you like the changes? I actually personally like the changes. I thought it was amazing. So, just in case you haven't been watching, this is exactly what's going on down on the ticker down below. Um, this has been an absolutely wild draft. I want to download my prediction so that you guys can see it there. But I was right out of 5 out of 10. And but let's be honest. After Maholtra went, Buffalo just messed up the whole draft, going with Daxon Rudolph. Now, I know a lot of people here who are watching this are going to be Canucks fans, and so I get that. But whether you're a Canucks fan or someone else, glad that you're here. Okay, glad that you're here, and want to chat with you about this because I actually think that this is just such an interesting draft. The defenseman went crazy, not exactly what any of the people had predicted, but I thought Calgary was going to go with the Calgary Flames. So or sorry, with Carson Carls, right? So I was really, really happy about the top 10 on how it went. And it's an orca, right? So it's the Canucks. My sister-in-law needs attention, everyone. It's Finn. It's Finn. Okay, it's Finn. From oh, why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Okay, so out of my top 10, I thought that this was the way it was going to go. But that was awesome. But the defense was weird. So what's awesome for us as Canuck fans, and let's just talk about Caleb Maholter for a second, because we all kind of saw the writing on the wall the moment that his dad got as coach, and everyone's like, "You can't do that." Yes, you can. He's a 200-foot player. He's Canadian. He's physical. He produced big time in the playoffs. He had a great year last year. He was arguably the best center in the draft. I think all those things fit the Canucks' new regime and new culture. Okay, so I was personally okay with this. I loved all those defensemen there. I also like Viego Bork, but as you can see, he didn't even go to where I thought he was going to go, the Kraken. But there were so many good players available there. The This was absolutely amazing. Now, this just in, Mason McTavish has just been traded to the St. Louis Blues, which is wild, absolutely nuts that just happened. So there's lots going on. That's why this draft day as well. There's been 3 trades today. And the question is are Canuck fans going to have anyone there as well? I don't mind the pick. I know that Patch Life is here. He says he loves the pick, and that's cool. I'm glad you love it. I think that it's a good pick. I think it's a solid pick. So I'm pretty pumped that we got a solid player. Iced Huggy says hello. Hey, good to see you. Patch Life also says I want players. That want to be a Canuck like the Sedins. This kid ain't going to play stunts like previous players have. That's fair. I mean, we'll see. Hey, Maddie, good to see you. You're literally in the house right now. uh, yeah, so that's awesome. Okay, so do you think we could get the Ruck Twins at 24 and 33? Yes, I think we can. Will we? I think now with the way the draft's going, I think there's going to be some real amazing studs there. Like Hemming just went. St. Louis is now on the clock. They have 2 picks in a row, so that's going to be super interesting what they're going to do. But yes, I do think that the Ruck Twins can come to Vancouver, but I personally think there are better players available. So I personally wouldn't do that, but we'll go from there. So I'll take this down now because obviously I'm I was 5 for 10 on the top 10, but I'm still shocked. Like what I thought, I thought that Daxton Rudolph is a very good defenseman. So don't get me wrong that I didn't think it was out of the realm of possibility that he was going to jump to jump up in the draft. I had him at 9, I believe, on that list. Let me just see that again. Yeah, I had him at 9th, right? So if you're looking at it that way, I'm pretty happy with that. But going all the way to 4th just blew my mind, especially with Carl's, Reed, Verhoff, and it's shocking. It's shocking to me that the San Jose Sharks got Stenberg and Verhoff. In my opinion, they won the draft. I think they're trying to build a dynasty, and this is what I've been talking about Canucks fans as when we're talking about rebuilding. Okay, and if you've watched my channel, you've seen this a lot. Okay, but we need to rebuild this team the right way. There's a big difference between playoff pretender and cup contender. Okay. And I just feel like with these moves by the San Jose Sharks, they're moving into that we want to be cup contenders and want to win multiple cups. And I love that's how they're approaching this. I think the Canucks are trying to and need to have that same mentality. It's really discouraging as a Canucks fan to see San Jose do so good. It's like now, but with Celebrini, I just love this kid. I love their goaltending. They needed defensemen. Getting Verhoff's going to take a couple years for him to get to the NHL. I get it, but I'm pumped for them as a franchise. SGA is going to be in the DM soon and just be pumped about what happened there. It's crazy, but yeah. So this draft, in my opinion, has been absolutely wild, and it's been a lot of fun. So let me dive into a few more of your comments here. This draft is insane so far. I agree. All the trades, Dorothea to the New Jersey. What, Dorothea? What are you talking about, Dorothea? What did I miss? No. It was Albert Smith's, right? I love that pick. I don't know that it. Or is that a trade that happened? I don't know. Mark's in the building. Good to see you. I did not think I was going to be able to stream today. So this is really cool. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, great to see you. Okay, so I'm on a little rocky thing. That's why I keep tapping like that. I do apologize for that. I'll try to figure out a better way to do it. See if I can just put it on this instead. That's what I'll do, like this. Okay, that'll be better. Okay, so that was wet. What was that? Okay. Yeah, so might just freeze up Elias to play the wing where he was better and will still be decent. Yeah, with you're talking about Caleb Maholcher going there, I can see that for sure, right? I can totally see that for sure. But I don't know. I think he's a fine centerman. I just don't think he's like it's been just really frustrating watching him, right? It's been super frustrating watching him the last 2.5 years. And he still might get traded. We'll see. I'm not sure if he will, but we'll see real quick here. I'm just trying to stay updated on the picks. So, the Ducks. So the Ducks trade was they moved up to 15. So now I've got to change that on this ticker. Let me just go back here. Where did the rest of it go? There it is. So Hemming. So who does Anaheim pick? We're going to get into that in just a second. But that's crazy. So St. Louis, they traded with St. Louis? Did they get both picks? No, they only got the 15. What happened with the trade? Can someone post in the comments what the trade was? Or I guess I can just go on X right now. I got to go to my other. I can't get to X right now. Okay. So, my friends will be messaging me right now about this. Where is it? I just, um, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Maybe the Rucks come out next, and we'll go from there. But okay, let's get back into your comments because I don't know. I want to see if you guys have it down there. So they got 15 and 29 for Mason McTavish. Is that correct? Wow, that is nuts. He got traded for 2 picks. Okay, well, thank you so much. And $11 million per year for 7 years. Or what? That's crazy. So another trade. Like, is that our third, fourth trade today during the draft? This is absolutely bonkers, if you ask me. So so Anaheim traded the 2 picks. Oh man, this is nuts. Okay, but but it can, if he can turn it around, you know the the player we had before, perfect. Yes, I do think it'll be really, really great if EP40 could turn it around. But I mean, at this stage, I'm not optimistic, but maybe I'm wrong, and I'm really hoping there. So okay, so this is the deal. This is the deal. Yes. And that's a good trade to the Rangers, I think, but just absolutely bonkers this draft. Okay, going back to the how it happened, right? If you're looking at the draft the way it's gone out, I knew that there was going to be a big run on deep end, but who who in the world thought it was not going to be Carl's um Reed and Verhoff? They get pushed down. All those teams that ended up getting them just absolutely, oh my goodness dang. Uh I love Klepoff. I was hoping he was going to get to the Canucks. I know it was a pipe dream, but now Anaheim went and got Klepoff in that trade. I understand why they traded him now because Klepoff, I think, is going to be a very good NHLer. So that's disappointing for me. Good for Anaheim, but look at like how much the West is getting better and slowly getting better. But man alive, what a great pick. What a great pick for St. Louis. But if you look at all the defensemen that have gone, let's say like Gustafson at 13, right? So you got Gustafson. So that's one, two, three, four, four, 5, 6, 7 defensemen went in the top 13. I don't, is that a record? I don't know. That is craziness. Absolutely craziness. So I've got to add that to the banner. I'm so glad you guys are here. This pick number 24 for the Canucks is massive. There's a number of players I wanted. Klepov was number 1 on my list. I knew it was a pipe dream, everyone. So it is what it is. Okay, so now you can put Klepov there. Okay. Um, Klepov is there now. So let's see how that. But anyways, this has been so much fun watching this draft. Now, going back to the beginning of this question, that felt like more like the NFL draft for me. Um, it it was more exciting and more fun. And people are like, "Oh, I didn't like the Justin Bieber thing and all this." I actually liked it. I liked it that there was, you know, other people coming. I think for Vancouver, I was kind of I was wondering if Michael Bublé was going to be the guy to make the pick. Didn't end up doing that, so that's crazy. But you're just looking at that draft and thinking who could you add, and it was neat to have different people. Like, of course, you've got Nashville, the country singer, Luke Bryan is making the pick. I just think it's so much better. It's been the best NHL draft entertainment wise for me that I've ever seen, because sometimes it just gets boring. It's like, oh, from Sault Ste. Marie, blah blah blah, Chase Reed, it's like, okay, but having these other people, they've learned something from the NFL. I personally liked it, but love to hear your comments on that. yeah, so here we are. Here we are. So has the next pick got in yet? The last one was Klepov. St. Louis is on the block. So St. Louis doesn't get Klepov, okay, and now gets to pick at 16. So, but man, it was that's a good trade for them. They got the young center in McTavish. I don't know. That's a solid pick. That's a solid trade. I like that trade a lot. So this has been what a wild day. Okay, let's go back to Caleb Maltra, right? So a lot of people made a big deal about his dad being there, and I still think it's that big of a deal. Like, I think it's a big deal for him as a father son get drafted. They're on the same team. That's awesome. But like, people are like, is he going to favor Caleb? Listen, you should be favoring your third overall pick. You need him to get reps and in there. So at the end of the day, I'm sitting there watching him and going, you know what? I like what I'm seeing. I absolutely like what I'm seeing. Pick that guy. But like Perfetti says, Caleb. I'm loving Caleb for skill, but mostly for the dad son combo. I think the dad son combo is a cool side thing. I do. I'm with you. I think it's neat. First time I think it's ever happened, but I'm I'm excited that he's got so much skill set. You know, like he obviously the Canucks think he's the best center in the draft. um, we know that he can play both ends of the rink, right? He can play offense, defense. He plays the 200-foot game. He kicked butt in the playoffs. And then you look at he's a Canadian guy. So remember we were talking about culture and what the Canucks are trying to shift this culture and wanting people who are going to want to be here. And so a lot of people were saying, well, we don't want any more Swedes. And it's like, well, if Stenberg was there, I think it was a tough choice. But to me, it probably would have been Caleb Malhotra just because of the father son connection. But I'm just telling you right now, it doesn't matter. We will never know. We will never know. But there's this they, and then a lot of people are like, well, we don't want Americans because Quinn Hughes left, Brady Tkachuk left. That it happens, but Canadians leave America and come to Canada. We don't get upset about that. But I do think it's interesting that they did. I thought they were going to go either Verhoff or Malhotra if Stenberg and McKenna are going because they were going to go with a Canadian movement. And you saw that at pick number 3. They have now shifted and picked a Canadian at number 3. So, yes, a lot of people are pretty pumped about it as well. I mean, some fans are melting down for sure. Perfetti. By the way, Perfetti, with your Jets as well, you've got to be pumped about what they got. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Like, this is absolutely not. Oh, Mannix just went to San Jose. Another center went off the board. Okay, we're gonna switch this up. But anyways, back to Winnipeg, getting Viego Bork at number 8. I mean, if you're not excited about that, maybe you don't like hockey. I mean, that kid's dynamic. You know what I mean? So St. Louis has 2 picks there. They go. Is that a mistake trading? I think Mason McTavish. That's a great addition. So okay, let's bring on this ticker now. No, it's not on ticker. I gotta put it on ticker. Scroll. And is that too fast or too slow? Should we do slower? Let's do slower. See if this is better. Yeah. So there's a lot of picks coming up. And what I didn't realize is Utah's got 2 picks coming up as well. So that was a good move by St. Louis to use those picks for sure. Okay. Manny knows what he's doing. I agree. I agree. And he knows how to develop young talent. That is just a fact. He also played in the NHL. He's also, he's a hard worker, would expect his players to be hardworking players, right? So this is absolutely fantastic. So Manny does, I'm excited that we did do a coaching change. Manny is the guy that, um, I mean, it was kind of a no-brainer pick. Once Ryan Johnson went in, I'm like, they're gonna go Manny Malhotra. So it's pretty fun. Pretty fun if you think about it, right? So Justin says by the time Caleb is bona fide top player on this team, Manny most likely will not be here on his way out soon after. That's a realistic possibility. Next year, I believe, didn't Caleb sign with an NCAA team? I'm not sure. We're gonna find out because there's a spider on my bag there. Okay. Okay. Brickfetti, exactly. Manny and Caleb are professionals. I believe in them, right? I mean, at the end of the day, he was going to get drafted. He was going to get drafted in the top six for sure. Like this is not really a big reach. I think the defensemen probably have a potential of having a much better career, but at the end of the day, you've got Manny and Caleb together. It's a great story. It's just a great story. And of course, yeah, Viego Bjork in Winnipeg, what a steal. I thought Smits was going to go to you guys, but I was like, if they go Viego Bork or Verhoff, you can't go wrong. And you think it's a Ehlers 2.0? Well, he was a winger though. So Bjork is a center. So Mark says having Caleb Mahocha is going to be good for Canucks conversation. I agree. I agree. Um, it's good for the franchise, right? It's going to bring some stability to it, right? Chemo, good to see you, my friend. Yes, for the Canadian movement, maybe a few more Finns too, right? Yes. There's some. I mean, Hemming, I believe, is a it was a Finn. Is am I not correct on that? So Los Angeles is going to be up on the clock here next. There's some good players still. I mean, this 24th pick for Vancouver, I'm still very excited about. I know fans want the Ruck Twins, but we'll see. Angelo says, think Canucks did okay, pick Maholtra, then Reed fell to Seattle. I know, I know. It was tough. I mean, it would have been a great time to be picking seven this year. What do you think about the Daxon being picked to four? I was surprised. I was very surprised, but I wasn't like that's out of realm of possibility. I think Daxon Rudolph is a very good defenseman. I had him on my board as the fifth best defenseman, but I said I thought, well, he's one of those guys that could probably move up a little more. I had him at going at number nine, and that's why it's really difficult, right? To think about and say like every team thinks of different players at different levels and just like the assessment, the draft process. And so I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked to see this. It was nuts. But I'm with you. I was shocked, but he's good. Um, Angelo says my heart dropped. What when but hey, if you think about it, um we've got a really good center depth, and this is what you're talking about. Coots, Maholtra, Ratu, and Ty Mueller. Well, I would put Sasson higher than Mueller, but maybe that's the Canucks' future centers and ready in 4 years. I also think they're going to add something else. Like I think next year's draft, we're going to get another center. And you can't get too many centers because they're just so good. Justin says, don't think teams had confidence in Reed's defensive abilities. That's a crazy statement, but you're probably right. Um, we'll see. We'll see. Caleb might be in college for 2 years. It's very possible. Very possible. I mean, get as much development as possible, right? Or he might be in college for 1 year, and then he is going to be the guy. Maybe he goes to Abbotsford after that. By the way, it's so weird the way this video looks, the way the sun's shining. It looks like this is fake, but this is literally real, guys. This is where I am right here. How awesome is this, eh? So this is so cool. But look, when you look here, it's like it looks like it's fake in the background. It's just the way the sun's hitting on this. Um, I just mean fast, good hands like Ehlers. Ehlers leaving is a sore spot for Winnipeg. We desperately need a replacement. I'm with you. And then he also goes and wins a cup, but he was sure respectful to you guys. And yeah, he was a playmaker. That's when Brock Besser was leaving. I was hoping we were going to get him. Once we didn't get him, I think the Canucks circled back to Brock, and they're like, we need somebody. So let's just see if there's been more picks. So LA's now on the clock. I don't know what the pick is. By the way, some of the NHL tickers are faster than what's going on TV. It's kind of crazy. So I'm really excited about this Canucks 24th pick. I think I'll just go live until the 24th pick and then have a long conversation about that and the stream tonight. But Patch Life says at least we don't have to deal with the questions with the American problem. It's too recent, in my opinion. We don't need to go through this so soon. And that's a fair feeling. I just not really, I'm not really there. Like I don't really, I'm not worried about the nationality conversation at this stage. I mean, it took what Quinn was with us for 6 years, and then we traded him before his contract ended. So just a heads up on that. I'm totally cool with seeing if a guy will love it. And let's be honest, Quinn Hughes, come on, why would you want to stay in Vancouver? It turned into a dumpster fire. And all of a sudden it's like, we're going to rebuild. And he's like, you know what? I'm not resigning with this team. I'm not going to resign with this team. So they had to move on him. And in all honesty, everyone, we got great return for Quinn Hughes, right? Like, I know it's not like Captain Quinn gets traded. We get Rossi, who was a first pick, Ogren, who's a first pick, Booyam, who's a first pick, and Minnesota 2026 first round pick ends up being 24. We're about to see what's going to happen. I'm super pumped about it. So LA is trading down 2 places. Thank you, Mark, for the message. So that means someone else is going to be getting picked there. So I've got another thing to change on this thing. So let me bring this up while I'm changing that. So LA trade goes back 2. So it means Utah is coming up. Is that correct? Let's just see. Okay. Oh yeah, and I love this too. Steve Nash being uncle is cool. It's absolutely cool. Absolutely cool. So it doesn't say on the tracker yet. So LA's moving back 2 picks. So Utah's come up 2 picks. So now it's 19. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, I go back. Yeah, a lot of good centers next year. I'm very excited about that. Okay, make these changes. So Utah goes up here. So they jump up. What did they have to give up to go up 2 spots? Crazy. I keep saying crazy. It's just been a wild draft. I just have thoroughly enjoyed um, seeing what's been going on. Okay, so the trade's now completed. Can I just go? And it looks like Clutterbuck has gone to Buffalo. What? Gee, this is crazy. NHL. I'm gonna just put NHL in here. So, what is the? Everyone's got their picks on Twitter. I'm just trying to find the trade. I think you guys will be faster than I will for the stuff there. For Logan Stanley, oh man, he's a monster. Thank you so much, Mark, for sending me these updates. I really appreciate it. So Utah's on the clock right now. They traded up for it, and we'll see what happens. Like this is super exciting in my books. Absolutely exciting. Why hasn't someone photoshopped a Caleb Malholtra in a Canucks jersey yet? I mean, I need one of those pictures. Oh, I like this picture. I'm going to keep this one. This is really cool. Let's move this over. I'll bring this up on the screen so you guys can see it. It's pretty cool. It's going to call it 3. Oh, I love these top 3 pictures. They're so awesome. Okay, I got to get back into your comments, but give me 2 seconds. I'm bringing this up, and I think it's worth showing. There we go. So we got this here. Look how cool that is. Okay, that is so stinking cool. Okay, let's get back into your comments, guys. We know the Canucks media, though, like the Vancouver media. I mean, we know it's going to be an issue with the dressing room that will be brought up, and then it'll make things awkward. We just don't need to go through the U.S. Conversation anymore. And I think the media has been pretty fair, if you ask me. I think DeBrusque will be traded for Montreal pick. I would love that. Honestly, that's what I'm hoping for. So. Pat's life, yeah, it's just we got a good return, but it didn't help our dressing room remote room dressing room. It just pushed us a little further back. Yep, for sure. BC Castle, good to see you. I'd love to come out of this with Preston and the Rucks. Boy, that would be really cool. I wouldn't mind getting DeBrus traded to Winnipeg. I doubt it, but that wouldn't be bad. No, he would be an addition to anywhere. Percretti says, I was hoping Stanley came back to Winnipeg. There you go. Yeah, this is what do you mean beautiful background? Are you saying these guys, or are you talking like this? Yeah, just at the lake. Um, going live, just another day. I was totally right in the top three. I was Sensei Dean. I was 5 out of 10. Now, once Buffalo messed up everything, it blew it up, but I was right on the top three. I was right about Carl's. I was right about Smith's. No, was I 5 out of 10? Who was I right about? Carl's, Bjork, Smith's, Rudolph. No, I was wrong on all those. So maybe it was only 4 out of 10. One, two, three, four. Oh, five. Cullen and Carl's. Carl's going to um, Calgary, which you know what sucks because I cannot stand Calgary, but I like Carl's. So it's going to be one of those awkward moments. You know what I'm saying? How come Utah has not picked yet? This is like the longest pick of all time. But yeah, so I was right on those. I was right on the top three. Sad but true. I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, we're going to be on. But I just talked about this. San Jose has won the draft, hands down. Now it's too early to say and to tell, but it is. So both are beautiful. Yes, this picture with the top three, and then the the background, absolutely. I mean, think about it. They just barely missed the playoffs and then just added two of the top 10 players in the NHL draft. Like crazy. And getting these two guys could change your whole franchise. These two guys could be there for 12 years. So it's absolutely nuts. Justin says Blues got three centers, McTavish, Tynan Lawrence, and oh my goodness, I didn't even realize that. That is it Dagenais? Is that how you say it? Dejanay? Um, two good picks there. Two good picks. I think that's you talk about St. Louis coming back and saying we're trying to rebuild. Look at they're all trying to rebuild the right way, guys. They're totally trying to rebuild the right way. So still Utah's on the clock. It's like the longest pick in the history of picks. Can we get there? Because we need to get to 24 here, everyone, before I go off of here. Like, is this going to go till 7 o'clock? Probably the way it's going. It's like so slow, but yeah, Calgary's building the right way. Nemec and then Carl's on D. Man. Now Nemec is a right-handed shot defenseman, if I remember correctly. So that's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So oh, okay. So can they just pick? This is nuts. Like, do I need to refresh this? Like, how come they have not selected? Okay, we need to talk about something else. But let's talk about that. The future centers, right? And I think Klepov, we don't need to talk about him anymore because he's gone. But we're going to talk about Canucks centers, center depth, right? So we'll go EP40, Rossi. Well, I guess we'll do Hedel just because we need to add him. I don't know if he's going to play this year, to be honest with you. We got Ratu, you got Sasson, you got Mueller, you got Coots, and now you've got Maholtra. Okay, and this is what we're talking about, everyone. Oh, Belchez just went to the. I love Belchez. I think he's going to be awesome. So great pick by Utah. Great option coming up and literally snagging a stud. I just have really, really enjoyed this draft. Absolutely enjoyed this draft. Let's take this down, bring that up. Belchez to Utah at 17. I'm shocked that Belchez dropped so far. I thought he was going to be a top 12 pick. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So Hemming, Klepov, Dagenais, Belchez, Washington's up next at 18, and then we're gonna go to Vancouver. Now, does Vancouver trade their pick? Does someone trade up for him? It's gonna be interesting to see. All right, so Flames also are doing well, but they will be way ahead of us in the rebuild. Zane, Parekh, Nemec, and Carls. That's solid. The problem is they need forward. So I phoned my friend who's a Calgary Flames diehard, lives in Calgary, and he said he wanted a forward. And I told him, I said, you're going to get one of those defensemen. You're going to get Carls. You're going to get Verhoff. Like that's who you're probably going to get, right? And so he was like, no, we need a forward. So they're really concerned in Calgary. And then it talked about Zari is on the move as well. So we'll see. But you're right. Defensively, what else could you want? That is your future. This is what Vancouver is going to be playing against for the next 10, 15 years potentially. This, oh, they're going to be tough to beat when it comes to that. If they can get their forward stuff, I mean, obviously goaltending solidified with Wolf, but how long until those other guys develop? Sensei Dean says I thought the Blues would have gone with the Ruck twins. I guys, I understand that people like the Ruck twins. I think what's crazy about the Ruck twins is when you're looking at who's available here. I like all of these players better. Like Belchez, um, Klepov, you have to take those guys ahead. They're better talented guys. And if you're talking about the Ruck Twins, you're talking at least a 3-year process before we see them in NHL and in the NHL. Probably more like 4 years. So this is definitely, we know it's an entry draft, so I'm in there right there, but we're gonna see. So Washington's up next. Washington's up next, and then you have LA Kings, and then Buffalo's back on the clock. Gee, like they had a phenomenal year, and now they've had 2 picks in the top 20. Seriously, seriously, great move for them. Man, it has been really fun watching San Jose, Utah building these teams. They're going to be tough to play against. 1,000%. 1,000%. That's why Vancouver has to do this the right way. Um, Yeah, Belchez is massive, massive. Let's just, I wonder if I can just bring that up while we're talking here. Um, Belchez. What's the fastest way to find that out, Belchez? Oh, why am I doing it that way? I just put that into my Gmail search bar. Uh, okay, Belchez. Let's just go Hockey DB. That's probably the fastest way to do it. And of course, it's taking a second because I've got so many things going on. So he is 6'5, 228 pounds. He's 18 years old. Wow. That would have been great. That would be great. There's a rumor of DeBrusque going to Ottawa for 25, then take them. So then they would take the 24, 25 would be just the Rucks. That would be really cool to see. That'd be really cool to see. Um, my phone just went off. I wonder what that is all about. Um, so my brother's his 2 cents with Caleb. Yeah, he looks fun to watch. No international play yet. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he ends up becoming, right? We'll see what he ends up becoming. Sorry, just looking at what my brother was saying. He's 230 pounds. It's not what uh this says. Oh yeah, 230, 228. So same thing, yeah. That is nuts. And then you got Justin saying it's hard to watch and to see these other teams making great moves while Vancouver comes dead last. And while Manny Malhotra or Caleb Malhotra is solid, just underwhelming so far. I mean, I think you have to. All of our moves already happened, other than maybe the DeBrusque move, right? So Just looking at, what did I send my? Yes. I'm going to send this to my brothers right now. So again, kind of what I've been saying about them there, right? So some more people have arrived at the house. This is great. Big family gathering right now. This is awesome. Okay, so is the pick got in yet? No, Capitals are now on the clock. We're about to see. It's going to the Flyers. He's a big guy, 6'7". Is it Ruskowski? No, it's not Slavskowski. Who's that? Is that in a trade? Is that a trade that's happening? NHL trade. No. Um, okay. Just looking at these kind of things. Isn't that the other guy, Ruskowski, that's there? It's not Slavskowski. Isn't that what the guy you're talking about? But he'll be going to the Flyers, you think? So Capitals are picking here. Oh, Silvanto just went. So Silvanto, he's solid. He's solid. Do I have all Silvanto's stats already up here? I don't think I do. This is the one I was talking about. This guy. This is the guy you're talking about. Brooks Rakowski, 17 years old, 6'7", 235 pounds. Does he make it past the Flyers? I would be surprised if he did. I'd be surprised if he did. Yeah. Huge addition the um, by the Washington Capitals. I like that pick for them. Solid, solid pick. Okay. So now I'm updating that, and now that's going on. Oops, I put that wrong one. There we go. We're getting close, guys. We're at pick 19. We only have 5 more picks, and we're going to get to the Canucks. The people are just texting me about San Jose. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. How they're building this team. Hard to watch as a Canucks fan seeing Utah and well, even San Jose, Calgary looks like they're heading in the right direction. You know, there's some crazy stuff that's going on there. All right, dive into some comments. Hey, how's it going so far? It's going good. I found that NHL Draft's been exciting. I love the new format, and it's just been wild to see who's going where. The first round, or not the first round, the first 10 picks I only got 5 of them right, but that's still like with the way it changed and shifted, Rudolph going 4 shocked me. But these top 3 picks is what I was looking at. So yeah, how are you doing, man? Glad to see you here. So yeah, so Castle, you think that guy's going to Calgary? Stewart's in the building. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Nicholas, the turning point for Utah, the OEL trade. Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. They started getting better after that. That hurts, right? Stewart's and Kamloops, good to see you. I'm closer to Kamloops than I normally am. I'm usually in Nanaimo, but I'm on vacay. I'll just show you guys again. This is where I am right now. Lake life. So doing good. Love that it rained. Yes, we needed some rain for sure. For sure, we needed some rain. So Rakowski, if he goes, you're right, man. If he goes, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. So let's go to full tracker. Let's see if I go to the full tracker. Okay, so actually I should have gone to full tracker this whole time. So Silvanto is Finnish center, 6'3", 213 pounds. Man, where's Chemo? Because he's the guy, like, I should message Chemo while we're talking and just say, and just tell him like Silvanto, man, he is Is it Olivier or is it Oliver? How do you say that? I gotta find Chemo's thing. I'm gonna send it to him. There he is right there. So I'll send it to him. What is it? What did I say? He's 6'3", 213. That's nuts. 6'3", 213 pounds. There we go. Saying that to Chemo. It says he's active right now, so maybe he's still in the chat. Ooh, I've got 10 comments. What the L? What do you mean, what the L? What do you mean? Do I have to refresh this or does it automatically? No, the LA's on the clock now. I was talking about Maxim Slavkovsky. He plays for the Knights. A stretch for sure. Okay. Yeah, Justin, this was amazing. Like, how about Robertson turning on 15 million for 8 years for the Kraken? That is nuts. How do you not want to go there? But I guess Dallas, they could have got the 7th pick. That's crazy. Oh, what lake is this? This is Sulphurous Lake. Beautiful here. Absolutely gorgeous. It's just outside of 100 Mile House. With McKenna taking on the panel right now, I would bet there's already more than 10,000 jerseys sold in Toronto. Well, I'll tell you this right now. I would have already bought a McKenna jersey if he came to Vancouver. So I'm wondering if I should buy a Maholtra jersey already, but I don't know. Was he going to take number 27 and just call it a day? And that'd be pretty cool. Or what's Forberg's number? Is Forberg number 27? I mean, it's like, keep him out of the West, please. Absolutely. I bet the fans are pumped. Oh, Toronto fans got to be pumped. Cliffy, what a letdown. We knew. I told you, man. Yeah, Chase Reed went way farther down. So I know you weren't happy with the Maholtra pick, but it is what it is. Okay, sad to see that we got screwed out of our first overall pick, but we got a good player. Maybe he'll be way better than his old man. That'd be great. I disagree. There's a reason Reed was picked 7th. I think what happens, they were nervous about the but his defensive talent. So we'll see. Oh, Hermanson went. It's the Swedish right winger, 6'1", 182. He goes to LA for when that's the pick. So that just went there. Okay. Let's change the banner. It's a lot going on. All the trades. There's been so many trades. Too bad Vancouver hasn't been in a trade yet. Guys, you want to see DeBrusque go? Oops. I put that in the wrong spot. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get all the way into Vancouver's pick here. Yeah, Chemo just messaged me back. Big Finn. Yeah, huge Finn, Savanto. Absolutely. Uh-oh, someone's coming. What are you guys doing? Want to come and see what I'm doing? Oh, whoa. Okay. Going live with the kids. Okay. That's it. I'm going to get you. Tickle monster. How come you haven't brought me any candy? I'm out here busting my butt trying to stream.
I have a sliver.
You have a sliver? Okay. Do you want another one?
No.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
That was fun. Okay, kids. Maisie, what do you think about the Canucks, Maisie? What do you think about the Canucks?
Hockey team. Vancouver.
Yeah.
Go tell them.
Give them the fire. We're winning the Stanley Cup this year? No.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be nice? I would love that. Okay. Did he wear 26? So I mean, he would wear one number less than his dad, possibly. I don't know. Because Caleb, I don't think Caleb's that, is he? Where did Savanto go get drafted from again, guys? Was it LA? No, Washington. Just sending this to Kimo. Let's see. I think Carl's what does that mean? I'm out of the loop here. Okay. Hybrid is here. Hopefully we can get JP. Yeah, so JP Preston or what's Ryan? Oh, Ryan Lynn, right? A lot of people, that's the thing. Imagine if the Canucks can go get Ryan Lynn. That's a great point, Hybrid. And the others were 200 pounds are going to make an impact. Yes. How many trades were you hoping for? I'm just hoping for the DeBrusk trade. If we can get a first rounder for DeBrusk, I'm going to be absolutely pumped and thrilled about it. So we'll see. Sorry, this isn't NHL comment, but rumors of Kawhi Leonard returning to the Raptors and willing to sign extension is nuts. Yeah, I mean it's just it's a money grab. But when healthy, he's great. The NBA, you want to talk about trades and crazy stuff? That NBA has been wild. Like 7 picks in a deal, and Giannis, LaMelo. There's so many crazy blockbusters. Who do you think will go next? Well, there's a number of guys I want us to go next. I am very open to these guys at 24. So let me show you. This is who I'm hoping we're going to get. Would be incredible. Hackinson's still available. I like him a lot, and I like him, but I'm hoping we land Morozov. But I would not be upset if this is who we got. His guys, again, big boy. Big boy. But a lot of people want Liam Ruck at 24, and we'll see what happens. So that's kind of where I'm at. What do you guys think? Now let's just see if there's any more. So Hermanson went. Now this is Buffalo's pick, right? Yeah, Buffalo's pick. This is an interesting pick at number 20. It's been traded 3 times. Edmonton's had it, San Jose's had it, Buffalo's had it. No. So yeah, it's 3 teams. So it's been traded twice. Just answered that. Sorry, I missed you guys' comments here. We can all agree that DeBrusk trade would be nice. I agree. Think about it, if you can get a first round pick for Jake DeBrusk, you've got to take the deal. But I'm hoping for a second and a third. That's my realistic thing. So congrats on you guys getting Maholtra. What a crazy player. Thank you. I think he's going to be fine. You think we're taking Preston at 24? Preston Smith? Or Matthias Preston? No, it's not Preston Smith. Preston Smith's a foot. Yeah, Matthias Preston. Yeah, that's who you want. Okay. I don't think it's the best option, but Van picks Liam. Well, it's only good if you get them. Morozov, the guy I wanted the Canucks to get, just won at 24. That is good for Buffalo, bad for Vancouver. 6'3", 205, playing in the NCAA for Miami right now. That's great for them, bad for us, but we'll see. We'll take this down. We'll add that now. Gee, all the guys I'm wanting are going, but there's still a couple more that I'm still happy with. Let's see if Philadelphia takes the big boy here. They just might. Okay. So Morozov is now selected. The guy I wanted Vancouver Canucks to get. I wanted Klepov or Morozov. That's who I wanted. These are big players, guys. Look at this size. Okay, so if you look at okay, so pick 13, Gustafsson, right? Is the Swedish defenseman 6'5". Oscar Hemming, 6'4". 2 picks later, Dagenais, 6'4". Belchez, 6'5". Savanto, 6'3". Hermanson, 6'1". Morozov, 6'3". I they're all of them except for two from 13 to 20 are all 200 plus pounds, and Dagenais Maddox, is it Dagenais? Is 198. So we're basically, out of all those players, it's 198 or higher. That is insane, that the size that's going right now. That's what's happening, right? So that is very important to see. So yeah, and the dog, right? So those are not my kids. I have older kids. Those are my niece's kids. Those are my niece's kids. Jeevan, it has been so long since I've seen you. How are you doing, man? Pretty happy with the pick overall, but I was hoping Sharks went for a D so we get Stenberg. But of course, that was not going to. I know we can't tank, right? We can't get anything to go our way, but we'll see. Yes, so Caleb wore 27. That's what I thought. So yeah. Bill on the bridge of the Enterprise. What's Bill on the bridge of the Enterprise? So Philadelphia's next. Do they take the big boy? Do they take the big boy? Any any signings Canucks will make? I don't think they're gonna sign anyone, and if they do, it's gonna be minor. So man, it would be great if DeBrusque to Ottawa so we can get Preston at 24 and the Rucks at 25 and 32. They pick at 33, by the way. So actually I guess I can change that now. Let's go down here. So now we know who got picked at 23. So but that's pretty cool. If we get one more pick for DeBrusque in that first round, boy, that would be great. So we got Malhotra at 3rd overall. There we go. So make sure that's right in the middle. Boom, boom. Gonna change these graphics. So I like this green one a little better. I'll bring it up right now. Sorry, I'm just waiting for these picks to come through, and I'll get to your comments right now. I'll do this green one. It's a little different than what we've been doing. Okay, I'll bring this up. The one that I just made. Let me just close off all these other things. Canucks offseason, NHL. Okay. Let's bring this one up. Oh, of course I. So that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. Are there any 200-foot players at the 24? You know what? 20, 200, like play both ends of the rink? I don't know. But I'm with Jeremy. By the way, good guys, give C Corgi a follow. Does incredible content on YouTube and on TikTok. Love the guy. I had him on. Him and I did a full video on Carson Carls. So speaking of which, I should send that to my buddy. While I'm thinking about it. I think we'll end up getting a pretty high pick next year. Yes, I agree. Number 20 overall was hot potato for sure. There's probably another pick come in by now. Nope, Philadelphia still hasn't picked. Cliffy's hoping for Ryan Lind. That would be cool. You know what I mean? Like, that would be cool. No Swedes, please. I'm why? Some of these Swedes are big boys. So, okay, let me just get that video for my buddy and send it to him because Jeremy is here and tell me about that. That's good. Yeah. Morozov is gone. That's sucky. Prickvetti knows this is the guy I wanted. I know, man. This is who you're wanting at 24. I don't think I think you can get Preston at 33. Personally, that's what I think. Man, guys, we're at an hour. I was not planning on going. I just didn't think it was going to take this long to get to the Vancouver pick. Okay, let's find that video. I think I went live with him. And this is the Carson Carl's video we made. We made an awesome video on Carson Carl's. There it is. And I'm going to send this to my friend right now. Okay, let's go to more comments. I stood beside Rogowski when he was signing for me. Bro was like Zdeno Chara on skates. I think that would be awesome. That would be awesome. So there we go. I'm sending it to him right now. Okay, sent. 84 points in 76 games is hardly crazy for Caleb, though. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's not bad. Ryan Lynn, Vancouver boy, probably Penguins. Okay. Big boys don't grow on trees. Also, I agree. But do they have the talent? That's the thing. No boys grow on three. Okay, yeah. Cliffy, you're getting technical there. Viego is the only one in the 5'9" range. Yep. He's the only shorter one that got drafted. So that's interesting to think about. Minor leagues be feeding steroids to the teams, right? We can get Ryan Lynn. Let's see. Has anyone gotten picked since then? No, Philly still hasn't picked. Joke, not an insult. Okay. Were you talking to me? Sorry, RevTrev. No, it's not. It's not. I didn't see it as an insult. Frank Malavchik's old number 27. Oh, yeah. That's the Toronto Maple Leafs guy, right? And Daryl Sittler. Yeah, both Leafs. The leg's good, Todd. I'm looking. I might be able to run into you tomorrow. So hoping that we can hang out. See, but we'll see. Sharks are trading into the Philadelphia spot, everyone. Breaking news. The Sharks are absolutely destroying everyone right now. Trade for Dallas's Maverick, right? Is it Ryan Lynn? Kemp, who did you want the Canucks to draft at 3? I wanted Stenberg, and I was open to one of the three defensemen, Reed, Carrolls, or Verhoff. I predicted, like you'll see right here, I predicted that we were going to get Malhotra. So this was my realistic one, Lionsgate. So yeah, so this is what it went. This is what it went. It's pretty good. So now Philadelphia and San Jose just got a trade. I want to know what that trade is. I need to bring up how do I get I'm on a new computer, add existing account, Gmail. Let's go here and see. Okay, I'm listening to it. The San Jose Sharks, what? Grady fell down the stairs. I can hear the TV from on those out here. That's why I put those on. Would you go for Jason Robinson, or is he old? He's too old for the timeline, in my opinion. You have to give away too much to get him, but I mean, if you give up Petey for him, I'd do it. We should be trading like Sharks. Instead, we do nothing, which is very disappointing. It's not over yet. And they had a lot of draft capital. Yeah, he's an RFA, so. Okay, so who are they going to take? Who is San Jose taking? There's a lot of good players right here. Yeah, you got 3 picks in the top 21. You had 2 in the top 10, San Jose. Smart. These guys are super smart. They're doing it the right way, guys. They're doing it the right way. San Jose is count. So Is it Ryan Lynn? Ryan Lynn goes. Ryan Lynn, 6 foot, 180 pounds. I believe that he is the left-handed shot defenseman. We know he's the Vancouver Giants boy. He is gone. So let's put him in there now. That is bonkers. So they are stacking up the roster, everyone. They are I'm jealous, honestly. I'm jealous. But good for them. Good for them. Congrats. So now it's not Philly there, it's San Jose, and it's Lynn. It's Lynn that showed up. Oh, good pick by them. Ryan Shark Lynn Finn. Finn Lynn. San Jose won the draft. Wow, 2 defensemen. That's what they needed. They needed that. They're making moves. Rebuild is finished for Sharks. They look good, guys. They look good. How have they pulled this off? What were the trades? Who's best available for us? There's still a very good defenseman for us, guys. I want to show you. Don't fear. If we can land Villeneuve, Xavier is very good. 18 years old, left-handed shot defenseman from Finland. He's got super talent. In fact, people would compare him to being as good or better than Ryan Lynn. So that's an option. You've got the Ruck twins that are still available. You still have Rakowski that's available. There's a lot of good talent that's there. I mean, you got some good defensemen that's still there. Just hear a weird sound. This must be the dog. So this is the guy. This is the guy I'm would be pumped about getting, or Rakowski. Rakowski there. So now Philadelphia's gone to 27, and Pittsburgh's on the clock. We'll see if they're trading back. We only have 3 picks or 2 picks, and then it's Vancouver's pick. So I'm really excited about that. We're at 1 hour and 7 minutes going live. This is crazy. Ugh. Marco will be in trouble. I don't know. Well, yeah, they're gonna be good. They got the lucky number 2 ball. That's why. That's true. And then they've made good picks, the good trades. The Sharks land Hellebuck, and the rebuild's done. You know what? Their goaltender, I think, is very good. He was one of the highest rated goaltenders coming out of the draft in that year. Let me just go to the San Jose Sharks roster. So let's go. Is it Puckpedia? Would that be the best way to go? Probably. Let's go Puckpedia. Let's go San Jose. San Jose Sharks. Man, SGA is going to be so excited. They have $46 million in projected cap space, guys. It's crazy. Okay. And is it I call it a Scaroff, but it's a Scaroff, right? Is the goaltender. He's making $2 million a year. He's 24 years old. He's starting goaltender at 24. He's 6'3", 198 pounds, or 179 pounds. So he's not the biggest guy. That's the overview. So he was first round pick number 11 in 2020. That's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about. I'm sending this to my buddies right now. San Jose has slaughtered on this draft. And they just missed the playoffs, right? And they just missed playoffs. This is crazy. So what do they get? They got Stenberg. They got Verhoff, which is insane. And there's one more. Who did they just pick? We just talked about this. Lynn. They just got Lynn. What do you guys think the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to take next year? It'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. incredible. And then they have a young goalie in Skarov who was drafted in 2020 in the first round, pick 11. And he's already starting. That's what's nuts. Okay, Steve says, my friend Steve just messaged me. Right? Let's see. What did Steve say? Lynn to the Sharks, too. Lynn to the Sharks. Yes, very much so. I'm just sending him this thing that I did. Oops. Why did that not do that? Didn't do that properly. Save this. That's okay, Benji. Okay. Sending all this to them. Okay, so who else is gone? Liam Ruck has gone to Pittsburgh. Dang it. There you go. There's the dreams over, guys. So when does Pittsburgh pick again? Liam Ruck is gone. Here goes the dream. Canuck fans are officially going to be unhappy. That is a fact. That is a fact. There's some pretty cool pictures going on with Malholtras, with the Malholtras right now. I like this. Some pretty cool pictures coming up. Okay. Canucks are 2 picks away, so now I got to put them in. So still, he's available, everyone. He's still available. I'm telling you right now, he's going to be solid. I think that we got to consider that. So San Jose now gets Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh went and got Liam Ruck. Now it's Utah after that. This is the guy I'm hoping we land. Hoping we land. This is rough. Okay, got to get into your guys' comments because everyone's probably losing their minds right now. Okay, where am I? They won't all be playing on the main roster next season. Yep. No, you're right. You're right. Angelo's already wanting Ryan Johnson fired. Wow. Can't wait until Hellebuck trade bandwagon ends. The landing point for Hellebuck is Winnipeg. I agree. I don't think he's going anywhere, but the Jets are listening, so he might be on the move. No, GMs have to listen. 8 rejections, including UPL prospect and 4th. Definitely, he's not moving. Werenski also looks like he's on the move this season. Hellebuck is a very good friends with Mark Scheifele. Yep. Signed the same contract, same name, same room, same pen, probably holding hands with a ring and a vow. Wow. Going next level, Pretty, until death do us part. Sensei Dean, San Jose was to get an edge on the Canucks. Yeah, they picked Lynn and the Ruck one of the Ruck twins. Oh no, they didn't pick the Ruck twins. That's Pittsburgh took Liam. So we're 2 picks away now. We're doomed. I don't know if I'd say we're doomed. That's pretty negative. Mike Greer is the Terminator. How absolutely. Will Dubas get both though? That's a great question to ask. Who's left for us? There's lots of good players still available. Stewart is still here. Good to see you. Rutherford and Alvin probably would have made some moves. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just because they haven't made a trade doesn't mean anything. So only 2 picks. Once these 2 picks come in, we're going to talk extensively about the Canucks move. Hopefully they don't trade back, but maybe they will. Taj was asking if they took away the cell phones in the budget cuts. This is the guy I'm hoping we get. This guy, or it's the big boy. The big boy. Rakowski. I want this guy. Now, a lot of people keep saying Mathis Preston. He's got speed, a lot of speed. Like he is super speedy, but he's got to really work on his game. I would say that Rakowski probably doesn't have good speed, but right, we'll see. Oh, okay. What are they saying on the show? Utah's on the clock. They got Belchez. Are they gonna go? Are they gonna go Rakowski? I can smell food. I need to move down just a sec. This I can hear everything now. San Jose does not rest, he says. Let's see what happens. Who are we going to get? Oh, the tension's building. The tension is building. Any 24 pick has to work on the game. I agree. Sabres definitely did ruin the draft. Oh my goodness. What do you guys think? Who do you want? Post in the comments right now. Who do you want? We're in an hour and 16 minutes, and then we're gonna get. They're talking about San Jose is taking advantage of this draft, is what they're saying. Okay, let's go back to the comments. Trade. There's another trade that just happened. Detroit just traded it to 23, everyone. Detroit just traded to 23. What? Boston, Utah, Detroit. Here's the trade. What? Trade. For Sebastian Kosa. Who's that? I don't know who Sebastian Kosa is. Kosa, oh, the goalie. Okay, so you want Preston at 24. DeBrus for Liam, that would be great. Any wingers left? There are lots of wingers left. Yeah, coming a little late there. Costa is a goalie for Grand Rapids Griffins. Okay, not that great. Well, they think so. So we're not on the clock yet because it's Detroit. So let's take Detroit off of here. And then we're going to call it a day. And after the Canucks pick. So now Detroit is picking here. There's been so many trades today. So much fun. So much fun. I want to see Costa. Costa. What's his first name? Costa's first name. Okay. Sebastian Costa. Okay. Okay, let's look at that. Thank you so much, Perfetti. I appreciate that. So he's a big goalie, but I watched him in playoffs this season. So you're not a fan. He has been great with the Wings for 4 seasons, only played one NHL game, continually demoted to the AHL. Man, you got a lot of return then to get 24th overall pick. That's pretty good. Are you coming back online if the Canucks make a trade later on? Possibly. I'm just with family, so it's a little difficult. And in fact, I didn't mean to be on this long. So this is nuts. So Canucks coming up in the second pick, and then we're gonna. Sorry, guys. Jeffrey, JP Hulbert is what who Jeremy was saying from the USA, left wing, 6 foot, 190 pounds. The WHL from WHL Kamloops Blazers is now been drafted. So now we still have Villeneuve in that spot, guys. There we go. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. So Canucks are on the clock now, guys. Canucks are on the clock. So there we go. We got last pick before the Canucks. I don't know. Are we gonna take Preston? Gonna be interesting. I think this is exactly, I'm with you right now, Cliffy. This is who I want, but I mean, I don't know everything about all these players, but I can't believe that he's still available. This is a guy I'd like, but I would like this pick as well. So, but Preston's good. I would be really pumped about this guy. We'll see what happens. Liam Ruck went way higher than I thought he was going to go. They're not talking about the Canucks yet, so. Oh my goodness. Who do you guys want? I this is who I want right here. Come on. Come on, Canuckers. I love those Detroit jerseys. They're so nice. They're so nice. Wow. Who do you guys post in the comments? Who you want? So we got Cliffy. That's yeah, come on, Canuckers. Let's do it. Come on, grab Xavier. Let's see what the Canucks can pull off. The Swedes that are available would be right here. This guy would be very good. Hawkinson would be very good. Either one of these guys would be a very good defensive pick right now. We'll see what happens. This is who you want? Okay. Sharks easily won the draft. There's no one's even close. Yeah, they're singing his praises. Just looking here. The thing about San Jose, and it's my friend Steve just messaging me about this, and let's just talk about this real quick. I'm sorry for the big pause. But if you think about this team, San Jose has had top 5 picks for what, 4 years in a row? And now they're making huge splashes. They've hit on their picks, and now there's another trade. The Canucks traded? The Canucks have traded. The Canucks traded? No, it's a different trade. What is the trade that's happening? Canucks are on the clock. What is the trade that's happening? Oh, this is a different trade. I think it was the trade that you're just talking about. So maybe that was the trade to get to this pick. Can't think the Canucks are going to go there. Okay, let's see what the Canucks. They're on the clock. Oh, this is exciting. I'm nervous and excited at the same time. Yes, he has dropped a lot. Lionsgate says we need a speedy winger. I'm excited to see. Oh man, this anticipation's feel like it's killing me here. Oh guys, there's a lot of good players here. I think Hawkinson would be great there. Villeneuve would be great. Getting cold out here now. Where can you watch us live? It's just on Sportsnet. So, okay, 101 people in here, an hour and 26 minutes in. This is going good. Let's just see. Lots of forwards. Here it is. Here's the pick. Oh, special young man from Vancouver. Spencer Moore, 13. Lifelong Canucks son. Let's go. Aw. It's got a rare disease. Person. Oh man, this is so cool. He gets to make this pick. Are you guys watching this? ESPN as well? Okay. That's where else you can watch it. We got the winger, guys. Adam, no, is it no Tony? That's who we picked. 6'1", 200 pounds, Czech. Left winger from Czech, and he plays in Peterborough. I don't have a ton of information on him. Okay, so we got him. Well, we went. Yeah, Spencer did a great job. Just watching this. First Czechia player. They're saying these guys have good character. What do you guys think? Post in the comments. I'm just checking them out here. Oh, is food ready? Well, the Canucks just picked. Well, I'll be out in just a second. What are we having?
Rice salad.
Have you already eaten?
No, we're just dishing up now.
Okay. I'll be at. Oh, sure. If you want to bring it to me, that's fine. Awesome. Food's coming, guys. And we're just bringing this up now. Going to close this off. Remove from studio. He's a fighter. Top 6 projected. I would love this. I'd love for us to get. Oh, I'm excited about his. He's a competitive dart player. What? He's got crazy release. We saw how good he is. Mark says it seems like a good pick, right? This is where we're at. I didn't think that this was going to happen, but it is happening. It is happening. So let's see. Let's see. I want to bring up. So 6'1", 200. I mean, it's good size, OHL. You notice how a lot of teams are not going. They're not going for these smaller guys. Size matters in the NHL. So let's see. Adam Newton. And he just got drafted. Number 24 overall. 58 games, 34 goals, 65 points for the Peterborough Petes. 34 goals, 65 points. He is 18 years old. He's 205 pounds. Oh, thank you so much. Let's go.
There you go.
Thank you. Ooh, this looks amazing. Can you guys see this? It's smoking. My wonderful wife just gave this to me. We got some crazy snipes. I want to get rid of this banner. Where am I going here? We don't want this. So, guys, you want some? This looks amazing. Rice with these gyozas. Looks like there's beef inside these bad boys. Amazing, Dwayne. Great job cooking. Okay. We got to put up. We're going to talk about Adam. First of all, going to look at highlights. And then, did they win? No. Flow hockey. Woo, he's got a snipe to him, guys. He has got a snipe to him. If you, oh my goodness, I'm copying this and sending it to my brothers. Okay, we're sending this to everyone right now. I'm sending it to everyone. See if it comes up. Oh my goodness, this is good. A lot of people are happy with this pick, seems like to me. What do you guys think in the comments? So I need to put him in, so it doesn't matter about all these other players now. So is he 18? Did he say? Oops. Gotta change that. Copy. So he's 18 years old. He shoots left. He's a left winger. Okay. 18-year-old left wing. Oh, there's bugs all over my food. This is cool. So good. Maybe a little too big of a piece. You know what I mean? Like sometimes if you've done that, put too big of a piece in your mouth and then you're like, what did I just do? And if I like start choking on the stream or something. So size 6'1"? Are they saying? Or 6 foot? I think it's 6 foot. 205. 205. 205 from, that's what it says. Hockey DOB says, or GB, I mean. And he is from Czechia. I'm okay with this. I like that. This is what we're talking about here. All right. He's got a great shot. He has got a great shot. Okay, 7 comments. Let's see what your guys' comments. Patch Life says not bad. Justin is jacked about this pick. That's cool. You know what? That means a lot to me because Justin, I feel like you're a hard guy to please when it comes to this. 1 point in 6 playoff games. Young. Give him time to develop. Preston slid because of the knee injury. Would love to get. We might get him at 33. Everyone. Winnipeg apparently doesn't like his size. First pick, and we picked the smallest guy. Hackinson would also work well. I agree. This food is delicious. Normally, I won't eat much on stream. 1 bite. Everyone knows the rules. What's the rating? You know what? Gyozas. This has got to be in the top 3 gyozas I've ever had in my life. Hands down. First bite. First bite. But the Caesar salad's good too. But like the amount of the croutons I have on this plate is insane. All right. I like this defenseman a lot too. All right. So I don't know who Ottawa picked. 6'3" right winger. So okay. I'd love to see what Jacob Doodle says about this guy. We just picked up 24. Ooh, as like shooting food out of my mouth. That was just Parmesan cheese. I think the two will push each other and hope they'll influence others on the other team. That's good. Notice that we went with both defensemen, or forwards. We didn't go defense. Is Casey Newton still? I don't know. Yes, because he hasn't been drafted. Sports Muppets. I think if I had the right to pick 24th, I would have went after Marcus Rock and get the Pens to give me what I wanted from. I think they have picked great character players, probably to change the culture. That's great. The Peterborough Pete's jersey is so cool. It's another trade. What is the trade now? Montreal. Did Montreal trade? Come on. Please be Jake DeBrusque. Please be Jake DeBrusque. Why, Adam? He should have gone late second, according to any. I had lots of people telling me he was going first round. So Happy Jacks watching the Sharks killing this draft is killing me. Not sure whether they hate the lack of effort by the Canucks or admire their patience. We've already made all our moves, guys. Like getting 24 was part of it. Yeah, so this is the trade that's come in. Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas picks number 26 to Montreal for 28. And okay, for the 3rd round pick. Okay. Awful choice. I don't have you watched any of his highlights before you said anything? Because like let's be honest, I think he looks good. That was chicken in there. This is good. He is to keep the contract close. Nobody over 10 million. Montreal's going to take Villeneuve. Okay, guys. I've been on for an hour and 40 minutes. I got to go. Great having you here. Lots of people have been here. Thank you for being here. This has been great. It's been great. All right. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much. Live from the lake. This might be the last live for a couple days, but hope you're doing well. I'll make a whole bunch more videos this week. I'm pumped. And of course, always, we believe in blue. We're cheer for this Canucks team. And I'm looking forward to this culture change. And of course, always, go Canucks, go.